because I like the way the Crimson Pulleys are set up. We'll see what we can find. I think I'm just gonna make a bear person because they're good at swimming and ridiculously strong. So I think we'll just do that. And we're gonna go scout and see if we can claim a spot for a new fort. We'll just say that Bulwark has had some wet problems and has now been relegated to just being an outpost instead of being a proper fortress. And we're gonna go on an adventure and find a new spot. How's that sound? Chipmunk man, no thank you. All right, let's take specific intelligent. Not a demigod though. Whoop. Hero. And we're gonna make a black bear man. You technically live? Oh yeah, you're still alive. You are definitely, unless you died in the background. But the Light of Seals and the Mirror of Roasting are both other dwarven forts. So let's take that. We're a black bear man. And the question is, where do we spawn? Hillocks. Some dozens of dwarves, few hundred. Roughly 100. Let's find somewhere that has a few dozen. Some dozens. Might be underground, though. Dwarven Mountain Halls, well over 100 live here. Somewhere. Well, there was that one up there with a few dozens, so. The Dwarven Hillocks, some dozens live here. Controlled by the Rooms of Combating. A little further down. I need, like... a 1,000 live here. That's a bit much. I like that. Let's go to the monastery. Wine scale. We'll go to next. Let's just bump up my strength for my own sanity. Bump up my toughness. Bump up my endurance. Take a point in linguistic and spatial sense. And then down here, point in comedian. Let's make you a weaponsmith. How that? Efficient weaponsmith. You're what they call Nox a legend. I mean, technically anybody with a name is a legend, so. But sure. Fluids engineer, optics engineer, record keeper, student. Very organized. Bit of an appraiser. Points in surgery. Sure. He is muscular, his hair is black, and his skin is pale pink, and his eyes are brown. Hold on, I need to, yeah, you know, actually, title. I just needed to check to see if my title was still accurate, and yeah, it is. He personally thinks there is something deeply wrong with people that persevere through adversity, values family, and values artwork, and doesn't think one way or another about leisure time. Dreams of mastering a skill. He has an active imagination and occasionally overindulges. And he is slow to trust others and doesn't mind a little tumult and discord in the day-to-day living. He tends to share his own experiences and thoughts with others, and he is quite comfortable with others that have a different appearance or culture. So, this black bear person has heard tale of a fort that got kind of waterlogged, and wants to go help with the situation. He's giving us a bunch of food, an extra water skin, a copper warhammer, that'll do. Next. We're going to add a new character, take a specific person. And you know what? Let's just say his friend Bulson, that adventurer that we have at that fort, is coming with us. Who left after the flooding happened. His waterlogged the theme. No. So we are grabbing all of our extra characters that we made previously. Maybe not all of them, but Inul I'm taking. So we've grabbed our human Bulson and our goblin Inul. I think that's the goblin. Might also be the dwarf. Lead was the dwarf. Lead was the dwarf, or the goblin, rather. So we've got 2 bears, a human, and a dwarf. And I can confirm that once we get there. So, this is our little party. We have Asob, Bulson, Inul, and Lead. And as for our starting location, we're going to take this monastery down where the humans are. Close-ish to some zombies, but... so our characters are... we have a black bear man named Asob, Bulson, who's the human who came to give us word of the sinking of the fortress, who was there, by the way. Bulson. We have a black bear man named Inul, that's the black bear person, and Lead, who is a average-sized goblin. So we now just have to work our way outside because we're in a monastery. So now we get to figure out where we go. I'm currently lying down. I should stand up. All right, so now we get to figure out where we go. I think we are going to control probably Lead currently. We are a little group of people. And we are slightly south from where we are, or where we were initially. Slightly south and like to the east a bit. We just kind of have to walk out of the monastery. What food? This looks edible. It's not. Oh, it's a passion fruit leaf. Sad. Hey, Zephyr. Tomato leaf. Ooh, lettuce leaf. Now that's probably eatable. Put it in my backpack. Watermelon leaves. Potato leaves. All right. Can't quite fast travel yet. But how we doing today, Zephyr? Chat, say hello to Zephyr. Brand new person here. More watermelon leaves. Me and my little crew. So, what we're doing now is we're scouting for a new location. That's what we're doing now. So essentially, I'm looking for a place that would fit for a... Too tired to stand, apparently. Was I sprinting or something? It's fine. Go for a walk up here. Said something. I got into an argument with Bulson. Makes me very bitter. Probably about the poor engineering which caused the water to flood that poor fortress. What are you? It's a peregrine falcon. That's why it just appeared out of nowhere. Alright, so we can fast travel now. We're gonna need to go around that tower. Because, surprise, surprise, tower is dangerous for your friends here. We get to go up and past that tower. All right, it's getting dark. Eat that. And we are going to drink some water. And, you know, lads, let's jump back over to you. We're going to make a campfire. Hang around the campfire. I think my campfire immediately went out. Certainly looks like it. And we are going to sleep until dawn. So, chat. Feeling easy. Uh-oh. One of the things that's kept me from streaming adventure mode for a very long time is I've always found that interactivity on this mode is very difficult. And we've been lurking for the past little bit anyway. So if you guys feel like chatting, now is the most helpful point where you guys can talk. And to answer that earlier question, absolutely, Nox will appear in Legends mode. Everybody will. Feeling easy. Wait until dawn. It must be dawn. There we go. You're now fast traveling again. You made tea? Ooh. Are they all bears? Human, 2 bears, and a goblin. And the human is the human from the fort that we had previously, who in my headcanon spent the last 2 weeks running from the fort and asking for assistance to help find a good location for a new fortress for the Crimson Pulley. That's my headcanon. And I really wish that this this mini map was better. Like in his example, we have discovered a river. Some water. Let's drink more water. In the world are we so dirty? Under an argument with Bullsun makes me uneasy. My dudes are fighting. Eat some tripe. Oregon Trail flashbacks? I mean, that kind of is what adventure mode is supposed to end up being eventually, is Oregon Trail. Rivers are deadly. Big rivers are. For sure fucking deadly. Fortunately, that's not a particularly big river. Uh-oh. A cheetah! Goddamn cheaters. Alright, well, who's up front? Bullsun the human is up front. What do you have equipped? You have a crossbow. The thin cheetah scratches you in the right paw. There's also a bunch of rhinos down there. So, shoutouts to that rhino. Inul bashes the thin cheetah in the right front paw from behind with his copper warhammer, fracturing the bone. Well, that's good. Lead punches the thin cheetah in the right rear paw from the side with his left hand, bruising the bone. And the force pulls the right leg. Don't know why? I don't disagree. Right, seems to be trying to run, and it's dead. Lead bashes the thin cheetah in the head from behind with his copper warhammer. The injured part explodes into gore. An artery has been opened by the attack, and the cheetah has been struck down. Now to figure out how to butcher a cheetah. Because I actually don't know how to do this. Dwarf Fortress Wiki. How to butcher. That's what I'm looking for. Corpse is in your inventory, drop it. Or, if the corpse is in your inventory, drop it or equip it by removing it, or unequip it by removing it. Corpse is on the ground, move onto its tile. Equip cutting implement, or alternatively drop it on your tile. Okay, so I need a bladed weapon. Anybody here have a bladed weapon? You have a warhammer. You have terrible clothing and a crossbow. You have a warhammer. And you have a warhammer. Great. Well, I need to make a knife then. It attacked us. Yeah, we didn't attack it. Well, can't butcher it. I think you need a knife. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. Because, like, I know you can make rock knives. Up. Looking at Zviki. Stone napping skill. What the heck was that crafting menu? The character allows to create things in the unmodified game. The napper is the fine art of sharpening rocks together. The resulting rocks become sharp, which do more damage when thrown and can be used to require things. Okay, but like, what keys do I need for that? Item yield status, combat date, time, and miss that in here. We're an object. Create an object. I think it's X probably. Ah, it literally is X. Okay. Hold up. Make sharp rock. But let's see if I can butcher. No appropriate tool. Okay, so make sharp rock. No available item. Okay, so I need to find 2 rocks. Not a rock? That's not a rock. Oh, it's a boulder. Oh, what the heck does rock look like? It's just like I've butchered this cheetah. I might as well put in some effort too. Yeah, I mean, some cheetah spleen would be phenomenal. Well. Oh well. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. We're just gonna keep following the edge of this mountain range until it gets late. Till we discover another river. That's water. All right, let's sleep until dawn. Stunned, you regain consciousness. Hello, it's good to see you, says Bullson. It's great to have a friend like you. Led says, not far from here, a fearsome creature has made its home Bolt Hollow. It is in the swamps of land. Seek this place if you want to hunt. Okay. It's an Etten. There's allegedly an Etten close to here. We're just going to walk until the sun comes up a little bit. You're hungry and thirsty. I will drink some water. I'm just hungry. Some of that marmot tripe. All mountain ranges are impassable in fast travel, which is why I'm scaling the outside instead of going the long way. In fact, we are going to have to cross it pretty soon. In fact, I think right here we have to cross it. So let's stop down here. Cross some fucking mountains, shall we? Oh shit, there's a Wolverine that's hitting Bullson. Going to strike the Wolverine in the head with a hammer. You bash the Sim Wolverine in the head with your copper warhammer, bruising the muscle, fracturing the skull. Force twists the neck, tearing apart the fat and bruising the muscle. And it's dead, it appears to be. Apparently I can grab fire clay now. Not a rock, though. Ah! Get small rock. You pick up a small rock. E. G. Get small rock. I now have 2 small rocks. Now let's create a sharp rock. I don't think that worked. No appropriate tool. All right, let's try that again. Get vomit. No, thank you. L3. Get another small rock. Let's try making a... Oh, I need a hammerstone. Whatever a hammerstone is. What even is a hammerstone? The bigger small rock? Yeah, I think it's just I need a second small rock. I don't know if I'm putting away. I do have 2 small rocks in my inventory, so hold on. Let's put away my warhammer and try this. I'm wondering maybe... Perhaps... actually, hold up. Make small rock. Huh. I can make a bone figurine. I can assemble a stone axe. So I do have 2 rocks in my inventory, so I guess I need them both in my hands. I don't know how to remove stuff from my inventory. Hold or hang from some. Okay. Put an item in container, place it on item, or pack an item onto a pack animal. Draw, put away weapon. Remove an item you're wearing from a container. Stand or lie down. Interact with furniture. Create an object. Yeah, fucking whatever. I did that already once where I was like, I want to figure out how to do this, but like now's not the time. All right, let's go up this way, all the way up into this corner and scale some cliffs. Some water. Eat some food. The rest of them all seem to be just taking care of each other, so that's good. Hey, it's a strawberry. Picked a strawberry. Let's... Why can't I eat the strawberry? I literally just picked up a strawberry and now... Oh, there it is. Okay. Eat the strawberry. Yay for scavenging. Time to go up and over the mountain. We're chasing yaks, apparently. All right, so we are looking for where my previous fort was, and we are sending them there, basically. Also, my bear is drowsy. The nice thing about having these bears, though, is they are quite strong. Kind of hoping we can maybe check in on that fort and see how things are. Both hands are standing on a tile with 2 rocks on it. Oh, interesting. So you could, like, drop them both on the ground. I know how to do that. All right, let's play the game of hold the up arrow for a bit. Until the sun goes down. We've discovered a river. Well, that's potentially bad. Oh, it's fine. Not a big river. Also, I've been thinking about your comment, Chops, from earlier about how you think that fort mode's fine looking, but you think that adventure mode is quite ugly. I think that might be because adventure mode is full of the generated stuff, whereas fortress mode is player designed things. We're gonna sleep next to this river. So you instead of just getting like a lot of random stuff constructed, you actually get like a much better idea of the way things look. And you get a lot nicer looking things instead of the way the game just works as is. So we stayed the night underground, and we're now running north again. Looks were never a priority. I think that the sentiment of adventure mode being kind of ugly will change pretty drastically with the premium version. I do think that the world generation in this game is super cool, and this is all that this really is just exploring the world generation. Problem is I'm not entirely certain where I am right now. I have a pretty good idea of where I am, but how do I talk with my Um, ongoing conversation with human clother. Quest for knowledge never ends is what they say, and I shall agree completely. And then, ongoing conversation. Bring up the journey together. Inquire for any troubles. Trade or settle debts. Ask about the surrounding area. A flattering remark. Ask for directions. This is a lot of locations. Ask for the whereabouts of the dragon ivory flicker. Ooh. Went for nice, not readability. See, I don't actually like the way that Ultima Ratio Regum looks when you walk around because the colors are so bright and vibrant, it hurts my eyes, and there's no way to fix that. Boat mortal, which sounds like a miniature boat murdered. Yeah, I don't gonna bother with that. Ongoing conversation. Change subject. How are you enjoying the adventure? Hey, it's good to see you. Great to have a friend like you. Wish finding vaults was easier. There's one line of code you can change in the init files to just make the vaults show up on the map. You just feel like finding vaults all day. I'm a little concerned with the fact that I can't see the lake yet. Should be able to see that by now. Or pretty soon, anyway. And then you can just raid them from fort mode, Nox. I don't know. I don't like murder hoboing in any game. Unless, like, that is the only option. If murder hoboing is an option, it's usually the last thing I do. Just as an example, I put, what, like 500 hours into Elite Dangerous, and I didn't shoot down a single ship outside of the tutorial. Once you discover their locations, yeah, Twitch ups. God, this is a big fucking mountain range. What do you mean not attacking as a faction? Because, yeah, as a faction, you can raid vaults. Once they're located on the map, you can hit them. I sold it. Audio. Sold it for synthesizer money a while ago. Besides, if I were to ever go back to Elite, I would use a controller. Owning that HOTAS for 3 years taught me that I'm not the sort of person who's willing to set up a whole controller setup just to play one game. Same with the wheel. Like, it just wasn't worth storing. Well, yeah, because they're not a faction. It's the same reason you can't demand tribute from a Necromancer tower. Well, I mean, you can, but it's not going to do anything. The option's there, but it doesn't do anything. They'll just kill you. Because they're unknown faction, just like Necromancers. Enjoy your lurks, Audio. Well, yaks. There's a lot of yaks up here. I didn't start where I thought I did. Oh, never mind. I know exactly where I am. All right, we just got to go west. West, west, west. Well, northwest. Uh-oh. Oh, Wolverine. I'm taking the bears to Isengard, something like that. You punch the Wolverine. Oh, I need to draw my copper warhammer. I need to stand back up. You punch the Wolverine in the left paw with that, and the force bends the rest of their leg. Punch it again. I'm kicking it. Basically just kicking it as it runs away. Bleeding. Wolverine bled to death. Good riddance. Hope I find something interesting. Well, I mean, goal for this little adventure is to find a good embark site. But the thing is, before I can find a good embark site, I kind of have to center myself. So that's what we're trying to do right now, is center myself. So that I know where I am approximately. And then we can claim a site as our own. Not entirely sure how that works, but I know that we can do that. We can like we can literally just like found a fortress basically. And when we do that, I figured out how to do that. As an adventurer, you may claim a site for yourself. This won't have any gameplay consequences if you don't remove all competing claims. You will gain a title of Lord as well as the ability to gain Hearth Persons, the easiest way to do that. Outsiders can't claim sites because they... Okay. If you claim a fallen fortress of yours as an adventurer and then attempt to reclaim the fortress in fortress mode, you will receive a warning of an ambush. Okay. Question is, how do I do that? What button do I click? Pretty sure it's in the question mark menu. Let's take a peek. Stand or lie down, yield, create status, combat preferences. You can start and stop cloud viewing. Display all nearby tracks and strongest odor. Bet you it's the goblin with us. Well, fortunately, strongest odor nearby is an eagle. It's kind of funny. Well, I don't know exactly how to do that, but at the very least, we can explore it first. The ideal situation is that we find a good spot that is settleable, build it as a fortress, and then embark on that site, essentially. Uh-oh, I'm getting some lag. Probably all of those yaks pathing away. If anybody wants to look up how to actually do that on the wiki, that'd be cool. You don't have to, though. No longer hunger. Discover a river. Hey. No longer thirst. The great beast threatens to ruin upon our people. The brave grave is the crest of entering. Seek this place, and you will hunt the whirling the rock. There's a rock that they're talking about. Well, I mean, I am a bear. Also, we're fighting with yet another Wolverine. A lot of X-Men around here. Got it dead? Looks like we cut its paw off. It's just like, follow the trail of dead Wolverine corpses and you'll find us. Uh-oh. Are you bleeding? Oh, it's Wolverine blood. Never mind. Not a problem. Like, whose blood is that? Why is there blood on the ground? Okay, it's Wolverine blood getting washed off. Zoom. I got tabs open that I can close. You know, I would think that an eagle would be an unmistakable smell because it would smell of American. My assumption would be fossil fuels, car engine, and gunpowder. Oh, and cheeseburger, of course, naturally. Yeah, I forgot McDonald's. Yeah, you are correct. I did. Canadian assumption. Isn't that just barbecue sauce, though? So, this is really laggy right here. Like, I feel like I'm in a busy fucking city. What is going on up here? Like, this is about as much lag as I get whenever I'm in, like, a very populated city. Like, I'm just kind of expecting to come around the corner and be like, look, it's an army of gnomes. Speaking of gnomes, gnomes are one of those weird things that exist in Dwarf Fortress that you literally can't find outside of adventure mode. It's like, they might as well not exist in the video game outside of adventure mode. Which is kind of awesome. I guess same with boogeymen, but boogeymen are like were creatures, but worse. It's a good thing that they don't exist outside of adventure mode. Maybe not worse, but worse if you're an adventurer traveling alone. You wish that there were boogeyman sieges? I wish that boogeymen were like much more dangerous child snatchers, you know? Like there's something cool about like single goblin tries to sneak into your fort stealthily and steal your kids. Like, there's something great about that. You got lost in a goblin megacity and the lag plus the weird Z levels and the dead ends. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Completely understand. Oh, my. Lordy. That's a hell of a waterfall, that. Not a settleable area, but... Like, I've wanted a variation on the child snatchers for a while that's just more interesting. But... Metal Gear Goblin? Isn't that just, Styx? I think is the name of that game. They made 2 of them. Or maybe that's Assassin's Creed Goblin. I'm pretty sure the game is literally just called Styx. Yeah, Styx. S-T-Y-X. Yeah, Metal Gear Goblin. Or rather, that's the closest thing I could think of to like a Metal Gear Goblin or like a Metal Gear game where you play as a goblin. Chat, how easy is this to follow? I mean, obviously we're just like climbing up and over a mountain, but if there's anything I can do to make the game more readable from your perspective, yell at me. Obviously, it's kind of difficult at this precise moment, but I'm kind of half expecting to like show up at that fort and the whole river is drained and just underground. It's just like, just a dry riverbed. Mm-hmm. Because this isn't me moving slowly. This is just the game lagging. Also, I love stealing kids is maybe not something you want to see on the internet. I'm pretty sure you've just been added to yet another list. If you're anything like me, you're probably on a several thousand of those already, but like, you know, you don't want to put yourself on more intentionally, right? Walking over mountain really slowly, like we are on an adventure. You know, this is what Lord of the Rings actually was like, was just walking across really tall mountains for weeks on end. Oh, really, Nox? You walk over mountains in adventure mode more often than Fort? Are we on the edge of this? Zoom. But you kill all the yaks, whereas I'm just like running past all the yaks. Do you butcher them and eat them, or you just kill them? Why not tame them and have an army of yaks? That'll give them something to yak about. Hey, look at this. We're almost back up into fast travel zone. Hallelujah. And we can resupply. And grab silver warhammers. And maybe bring a couple of dwarves. That's kind of the other reason I'm going this way, is because I'm going to see if I can convince some people to join us. Leveling combat skills. But then it just makes you OP. Where's the threat then? I don't know. In games like this, I like being a weakling because then I feel like the world is threatening. And because I know how this game works, I know for a fact you can just become an unstoppable murder villain, god king, demon from on high that is threatened by nothing, let alone an enemy foe, which is fun for some, but I find that to be kind of monotonous. I much prefer being the weakling in games like this. Start forts from ruins and launch out adventuring parties. So you just run a band of criminals then, primarily. This is the world map. This is fast traveling. But yes, I do know how to navigate. I know the basics of adventure mode. I'm just bad at it. See if we can make it to the... Ha! We made it. So my human, my dwarf, my goblin, and 2 bears have made it to the what seems to be exceptionally laggy Umber Bulwark. The fort that we drowned today. Whoopsies. You know what? Let's Sleep until dawn. Oh, the water just started existing. It seems like it. Yep. I would like to try and ask some of my dwarves to join us. It's just an OP necromancer adventurers get lost in the caverns for thousands of years. Yeah. You know what? I like this fort, chat. I'm not going to tolerate this lag, so we're leaving. I'm just not even going to bother. I did want to, but it's just not happening. So, I guess we journey from there and then head to the main faction. But yeah, the way you navigate is if you hit capital T, Piticato, it pops up this screen on the right over there, on my right, which is, I'm pointing left right now. But anyway, up there, the kind of beige screen is the world map. And then we have the mini map. I can disable the map and just have this. And also turn on or off the clouds. Clouds are on right now. Now they're off because we're kind of high up. And you navigate like that. And then if you need help, you hit question mark and press enter and go, what the fuck button do what? Yes, that was the drowned fort that we were at. Where did our friends go? What? Buddy. I think that was one. Dude. It's just Bullson and lead now. I lost my 2 bears. They're my muscle. My dudes. Where the heck did they go? I didn't lose them back there, did I? Well, not too thrilled about the prospect of losing 2 of my companions. Agree completely. Ongoing conversation. Ask about somebody. I want to ask you about our goblin friends. Or about our 2 bear friends, not goblins. But apparently I know about too many people. So I guess we left the 2 bear people back at that fort. Well, all right. So it's just us human, or us, the goblin, and the human then. Yeah, because it's just the 2 of us. The other 2 fucked off. All right. Well, I guess they stayed at Umber Bulwark, and the rest of us went out adventuring. I mean, I'm not going back there. That fort's too fucking laggy, so there's no way in hell I'm gonna go find them. But I can grab them with another adventurer, not too difficultly. Those bears can't be trusted. They smelled honey. Or they got accused of being the leader of a communist party. One of the 2. Does fast travel help? You can't fast travel in the overworld. And once they're no longer in your party, which they are no longer in my party, did you just pet a fucking Wolverine? Olsen pets the Wolverine. That's brave, man. Anyway, once they're out of your party, you can't get them back in your party. They are no longer part of the party, so I have to go find them, which I ain't doing. So we found the lake. They were unbearable. That's all I have to say to that. No wonder he's always getting into fights with them. Why? Because he keeps petting the Wolverines? Like, oh, look, cute dog. That's not a dog. Sees a lion. Oh, look, cute dog. Sees bear. Oh, look, cute dog. It's like those people that are just like, I'm going to pet every living creature I see on a walk. And it's like, that is not wise because that, my friend, is an owl. Everybody knows that one person who just like insists on petting everybody's pets, right? Fortunately, we're playing as a goblin, which means I don't need to eat or drink, which is fantastic. Well, found the lake again. Actually, close enough that I can see it. Look at that. Can I swim? Doubtful. Or jump. Me and Bullsong going on an adventure. What did you say to me? The mind thinks best when the world is at rest. So true, so true. Well, that's a big cliff. Also, it's been raining this whole time, so we're just like wandering around next to cliffs in the rain. Can you play as a forgotten beast? No, because everybody forgot about them. Not without mods, anyway. Probably with mods. Anything that could join your fortress potentially, though, is playable. So, and forgotten beasts can't join your fortress. You could pet a forgotten beast, though, if you can get close enough to it. Well, we found the peak. Photo up. Yes, you can absolutely play a vampire or a were creature. I just don't have any interest in being a murder hobo. Once you kind of go that route, you kind of just naturally become one, so. What, pet every animal is Bullson's true ambition. All right. Scaling around the edge of this lake. I'm surprised we haven't seen any Yetis yet. Pet a forgotten beast? Doubtful, but. Oh, there's the lake. At least it's pretty looking. Pet an angel? That Bullseye needs a cat named Angel, I think. Also, spoilers, if you name a cat Angel, it's going to be the most asinine piece of shit kitty you've ever met. There's no way in hell a name like that works for a cat, without the cat just being a supremely massive douche. Same with calling kids Angel. I actually don't know about that because like one of my best friends when I was way younger was named Angel. So we just jumped across with you. Now we're going to be you. And Bullson's going to go, what the fuck, man? Why'd you do that? Walks around. Led is just like, eh. There's something to be said for trade as a necessity, but there are better things in life to do with one's time. We're going to respond to that statement by argue the value of commerce. I disagree. We said, you're thinking about this all wrong. Trade is the lifeblood of a thriving society. And then Bulsan responds with, there's something to be said for... I disagree. There's something to be said for trade as a necessity, but there are better things in life to do with one's time. Respond passively. I don't want to argue. This is how me and my friend argue gun politics. It's just like, I don't feel like arguing with you this evening. Need another beer. What was that? Lead is overexerted. Lead is tired. This goblin is well spoken? I mean... Oh, it was an Axetol man, apparently. That we encountered very briefly. Which, Bulsan is off killing now. Why are you killing an Axetol man? You bashed the Axetol man in the lower body with your bismuth bronze crossbow. Let's just walk you away. We don't need to fight with the Axetol. What's wrong with you? God damn it, dude. I know that you're trying to pet everything, but that's a bit intense, don't you think? No? What does this poor Axetol do to you? Just... Man. Oh, there he is. Oh. Fucking killed him. You pet him too hard, man. Damn it, Bulsan. God damn it, Bulsan. This is like, let me pet you. It was inevitable. It was. Was indeed inevitable. I didn't even witness the murder, but Bulsan did, so I hope that the petting was worth it. Death by pets. Kind of petted him with the crossbow a bit too intensely, unfortunately. Going on a long walk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. I thought I saw the shore on the other side. Heavy petting? That's, is that like heavy metal? Alright, well, I need to get around this lake. I wonder if Tarn's ever talked about the reasoning behind us not being able to fast travel over mountains. Is it to force us to avoid mountains? Because, like, I really would like to know the logic behind this. Butts. Bulsan? Bulsan. Shit. That the listener yield. Express emotions. Annoyance when caught in the rain. I've been rained on. It is annoying. Where are you, Bulsan? That's not a giant leech, is it? It's definitely a giant leech. What is he hugging this time? I can't swap to him. He's not in the party anymore. He just wandered off. Oh, there he is. Found him. Yeah, twit. Accidental revenge, I suppose. Need to keep a bloody close eye on this guy. Philson saw another Wolverine and wanted to pet it, I guess so. I mean, there's horses everywhere up here, so. Mayhaps that's what he was going for. Something I've never done in adventure mode that I've wanted to for a while, which maybe I'll do in this fort, I don't know, is go and tame wild beasts. Roll up an animal tamer with pretty high strength, and then just go tame like 100 horses and drop them off at a fort. Or something to that equivalent. Maybe that's how we lost the Bear Brothers? Doubtful, but maybe. I'm not going all the way back there to find out. Because that would be like an hour walk. Real time? I don't feel like doing that much. But on the bright side, I don't know how clear it is to you guys, but I'm slowly kind of forming a set of goals for what we want to do in this world. Because I know that this faction is very isolated and almost entirely locked in this mountain range. Meaning, we want to expand them out of it. They can go do other things. Outside of the very far fringes. They went to pet something in the fort and had time dilation. Probably? Highly likely. It's a hell of a cliff. As we continue. Okay, I'm lying down for some reason. Full sun's right behind me. Good to see. Hey, okay, so I can probably just head south now. So we come around the bottom. The problem is I'm still kind of locked to this western mountain range, because the mountain range goes basically all the way down through the map, right? Interesting. We discovered a river, not the river I thought it would be. Fortunately, if you think you lose your party member, you just hit tab. Those are all horses, I assume. No, they're hippos. We can just walk around the hippos. It's a cool little river. You like? Whoa! Well, found the lake. Or the other lake, the little lake that's here. Pretty late at night. I think sleep is necessary until dawn. Also, how you doing, Squug? Good to see you. Can't move here, but we can go around the edge of this little lake. Real nice that your companion, like, just doesn't get thirsty if the main person doesn't get thirsty. A cloudberry? Oh my god. We're in a good biome. Also, that would explain why things are blue. I thought it was just dark. That's a giant leech. People aren't liking your Vampire Survivors review? I've got a lot of dislikes on my video. You can't see them, but... Are you getting, like, mean responses or something? Or are you just, like, getting clown rewards? I do have to go the other way. You know, let's go cross that little river back there. Even if it requires jumping. Just clown? Well, that's not so bad. Oh my god. Well, son, where'd you go? Okay, so we are going to get across this river. We do that by jumping to there and then climbing out. We're going to try that again with you, Bull-san, the tired. Not the best thing to be doing while tired, but we're drowning. Okay, is there a way to, like, grab him and pull him up? Because this is, like, beyond me at this point. Oh, never mind. Now Lead is drowning. All right, there we go. Whew. Got him out. All right, where are we at? All right, so I guess I could head, like, down and around. And then we can actually examine this area. This might be a possible fortress zone. I don't really care about what materials are there. You can't dislike games you've 100%ed? I mean, what do you mean? People can't respond to negative reviews unless you enable comments, so what do you mean you can't dislike games you've 100%ed? Competitive world, you'd be a fool to think otherwise. Agree completely. So chat, I'm just curious, especially to those of you who haven't watched much Adventure Mode. How has this been? You enjoying this? Was fun? Ooh, a neat spot. Okay, so this is like the river that leads out of this little lake. I like this spot. This is a cool fucking river. Or is this lake? This is lake, okay. Still a cool spot though. So are people just like mad at you for spending time in your game? Also, did you re-100% it? Because I'm thinking about just removing it from my library. My current feel. Let's jump across again. All right, so Lead made it. There we go. Bullsan made it. Watch me have just trapped myself. Hey, I got a small, nice rock. Hey. Southwest, there's a small, nice rock. So let's drop the small, nice rock. X, make sharp rock. That's the part that I don't understand. It's like, okay, let's strap this. But the second rock is the problem. Maybe let's get a second rock and drop it. Because it's now a single dot on the ground. Let's try this again. Ah, there we go. I made a sharp, nice rock. So now if we kill something, we can now we can now butcher the body if we kill something. I found a passion fruit. Would you look at that? Fruits everywhere here. I keep on seeing pick watermelon leaf and getting excited. Also realize that my camera is covering half of it. Fucking pick watermelon? Hell yeah. I'm gonna eat a goddamn watermelon. I licked the watermelon. Buddy, that's not what you're supposed to do with a watermelon. You need to, like, throw it at somebody. Alright, well, anyway. Vampire Survivors needs to have a good design before it'll be worth the money. Not even close to worth the money right now. It's like an abject scam as far as I'm concerned. Terrible waste of everybody's time and money. But, you know, that's what it is. Picking passion fruits. I like the passion fruit. I guess I just can't eat them because I'm a goblin. You want to do the animal trainer thing now? And not be a murder hobo? How else are you going to train your combat skills unless you kill every single moving, living creature? Also, we are now back into fast travel zones. Yay. All right, so this is a jungle that is completely secluded, I think. We're heading up this way. Yeah, so this jungle area is completely mountain locked. Well, maybe not. Heading south. Yeah, no, it certainly is. Well, something that we can do. We've discovered a cave. That's exciting. We're going to sleep until dawn first. I don't want to have the discussion of that game again. Tiger people. Well. I am afraid for our health. Bolson bashes the tiger man in the right foe with their crossbow. There's 3 of them. There's 2 of us. Slim Tiger Man punches you in the left upper arm with his right hand. You strike the Tiger Man in the upper arm with the sharp knife. I do not have a free grasp for the cropper warhammer. Let's drop the knife. I do not have a free hand for my warhammer. What do I have in my hands then? Oh, apparently horse cheese. There we go. Now I've drawn my copper warhammer. Attack the Tiger Man, but he jumps away. Try again, but he jumps away. This is my fight too, says Bullson. I am mortally wounded. Still mortally wounded. Still bleeding. Yeah, I don't... Let's jump over to you. Considering Bullson just has a crossbow. Cheddar axe. You know? Bullson is going to shout to everybody. Comment on the surroundings. What does the ask them to yield? Try to calm the listener. Calm yourself. The Tiger Man bends Led's right hand with the Tiger Man's right hand to the right, and the right wrist collapses. Well, I think our best bet here is to run. Hidden Tiger's splattered goblin. So I think that is about where we say goodbye to our friend, and I am in a tree. Time to pet things, apparently. Guess we're just kind of left wondering what happened to our goblin friends. We didn't agree on all things with, but we agreed on some things with. Died how he lived? What? Petting tigers? Find me somebody else that lives by, like, getting ripped apart by tigers. Or tiger men in this instance. Also, discovered a river. Non-settlable river. It's not quite the river, jeez. Anyway, our human here is missing a foot, by the way, from a previous adventure. Oh, also, apparently I'm naked. And apparently I have no food. So we're just dead? I assumed that I would still have the stuff that I had on me previously, but... Yeah, I know. Thanks, Nox. So, So yeah, I don't know what do at this point. We're just kind of fucked, I guess. Because there ain't no way in hell I'm getting out of this mountain range. Oh, hey. How do I pet you? Demand to cease hostilities. This is pointless. Cease fighting. How do I pet you? I remember I did this once before, but it also took me like a minute to figure out how. Yeah, the fact that I literally have nothing but my crossbow is like bewildering to me because I thought that I'd swear that I had stuff, but it's not. Hey, vey. You've discovered a river. You don't say. Oh, hey. Going to strike. Yeah. Trying to get that yak, but it's not gonna happen. I have no bolts for this crossbow, by the way, so it's not like I can even use the crossbow. I don't know. I'm just gonna give in to starvation. I don't know what we were trying to do. I mean, I knew what we were trying to do, but it certainly didn't work. Poor guy. Liked the wrong melons. With nothing in my inventory, I'm just going to starve to death. So I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I mean, it's not unfortunate the mountain range is so vast. It's awesome that the mountain range is so vast. The unfortunate bit is that I have to cross it. Should brought a granola bar. I know that feel, man. It's just like, man, I'm on this hike and now I'm hungry. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. I'm trying to figure out where we were. Real quick. Because I'm just kind of curious about where the hell we were. If I'm being honest. Kind of just curious. All right, so where the fuck were we? I guess we were like... Because, like, we went... Where is that? Oh, we were in here. That's where we were. So we walked from down here up to over to here. And then up to here, it got real laggy, and then we lost 2 people, and then we scaled this, and then we missed this, which is what I was aiming for, which would have plopped us into that haunted forest, but that's fine. And then I went down here, which is where those tiger dudes were, which is a temperate savanna, which would explain why we ran into tigers. So chat, let me do a thing here. I've been streaming for 8 hours, right? But I also haven't had food. What do you say we start another fort right now? Or should we call it and start a new fort tomorrow? Those are kind of my options at this point. I'm hungry and I need food, so I need to go get a snack. But basically I'm saying, how many of you guys are here and down for that? Don't you tell me